This is NicholasDaisy Awesomeness. So I just made some new discoveries with super backwalking and super walking. So first of all, it's actually not a glitch to super backwalk. And if you check my memory view here, you can see that there are actually static floats for the multipliers for super backwalking. It turns out that depending on the situation, super walking or super backwalking may or may not be as effective because it can take a few frames to turn around. However, it turns out you can get super backwalking speed by pressing L, and then as soon as that happens, where it's targeting, flick between down left and down right. If you want to turn around, if you want to actually turn here, you gotta hold it up for one frame, turn the camera, it's gonna stop super backwalking for just a second, and then L, and then this. You start super backwalking speed again, which is the multiplier of about 4. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you something really cool super backwalking. So first of all, it's actually not task only. First of all, it isn't actually task only, as you can see. I can just do this. Second of all, you want the speed multiplier value of 6. So if you cannot turn around without losing frames, what you can do is target an NPC. You can stand still. You can target an NPC. 1, 2, and then do this. Which, if you do this properly, what it's going to do is instantly trigger super backwalking. Right there, it failed. Input latency. But there's a real useful way to tell super backwalking is working. First of all, one thing that's really effective is if you down, left, down, right, down, left, down, right, down, left. If you do this, but sometimes you gotta count the number of frame advances before it happens. You gotta compensate for Dolphin's input latency, which is possible by just counting the number of frames it takes, and there's many ways to compromise. Anyways, so right here I can just do 146, and then press L, which is gonna do this, and I'm gonna actually start sliding backwards at high speeds. Now I want to show you how fast super backwalking is. And right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scan the memory for, I'm going to do open Twilight Prince DMW. Oh, but it's not working. Give me a second. So, what I can do is I can add the pointer value for Link's XYZ position. Specifically, I'm focused on the Z position. X and Z. So just give me a couple minutes. Give me a couple minutes, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to add memory info. So I'm going to add memory address. I'm going to add memory address 803 DEDF4, and this is a pointer, and add an offset of 0, which is link's x position. And it's got to be a float. I'm going to add another float. 808. 803 DE. Add offset of 0x16. So those are my actually 8. Those are my x and z positions. These are my x and z positions. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reset the game. Give me a second. I'm going to reset the game here. And what I'm going to do is show you... I'm actually going to do start recording input. And I'm going to show you the memory. Actually, how much it... I'm going to show you how much the Z, X, and Z positions increase per frame. So for normal walking, you can see that it's not really increasing that much. Wait. I'm going to save this. Super walking. Wait. Normal walking. XZ position changes. And then, next, I'm going to show you for super backwalking. I'm going to actually do it in a way that's most optimal. By doing 1, 2, 3. That failed. Okay, so I'm gonna get up to. I'm gonna actually keep moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will trigger super backwalking immediately. I turned around there because of the angle changes, but I want you to actually pay attention to the Z units here. X and the Z units, how much it's increasing per frame. You can see it's a lot. Just look where my cursor is. I'll use my cursor there to guide you. It's increasing over 20 at a time, more than 20. Now if I just do normal walking, see it's not increasing that much. But now I want you to check on the x value. The x value is very important here. So you took increasing like 0.1. But if I save state here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do this, actually no, if I turn around, look at my current x and z. Those are both important. In fact, I think the y is important too. I think the y value is important too. I think they're all important. (803) DEDF4. Then add an offset of 4. That's my y position. Now pay attention to all of these. This is how much it increases with normal walking. This is with super back walking forwards. Well, this is with super walking. As you can see, it's increasing a little bit more. But if I'm going backwards and then do this, and then do this, you can see how greatly these values are changing, and so quickly, mind that. Look, if you actually look at these values here, you can see how much it jumps up compared to normal walking. And it's even faster actually if you start super back walking and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then what I'm going to do here is 146. And then I'm going to press the L button. Then I'm just going to hold it down. But that failed. So what I'm going to do actually this time is I'm going to super back walk again. So that's perfect. And then I'm going to 146 in L, and then I'm going to save state here. I'm going to release right there. Or actually, no, I should hold it instead. If I hold it, you check. Now that I'm holding it, if you check the. Oh, it failed. Let me try again. Now that I'm actually holding it, like holding the button down, look how much my positions are changing now, like right here. This is the maximum possible multiplier for super backwalking. Well, one of the maximums. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to press L for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to do this. And that's super back walking forward. Obviously with the obviously it can fail with the so obviously brake sliding can fail. However, this does not. What I'm going to actually do here is wait for this to happen, and then I can actually. That works too, where you just hold down until like the first frame that you on target, and then you can do this. But for control purposes, I recommend actually pulling the hammer all the way back. One thing that sort of helps with super backwalking, I mean, well, the game has to know that you're in a super backwalking state, first of all. Second of all, if you want to extend brake slide out of it, you should hold down L, but if you don't, it still works. Generally, though, you should hold down the L button. Like, actually hold it down. Right here, I'm just going to walk backwards all the way to this area here. Now, I want to show you walking normally across the bridge versus, like, in real time versus super backwalking and extended brake sliding out of it. It's crazy fast when you're super backwalking. I'm sorry I'm not speaking as much as I should since I just don't know what to say. Or I'm stumbling a little bit, sorry for that. But even as I'm terminally ill in my, and I can't do any more TASes, like, my brain is still expanding for understanding speedrunning and stuff, so. There we go. So this is normal walking across the bridge. As you can see, pretty slow. If I'm mashing the A button to roll, it's decent at least. That's recommended for a real-time speedrun. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to backwalk. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can start doing. But yeah, sometimes it'll fail like that. So what we want to do is what you can do is just this, but I'm going to angle myself. Then I'm going to do 146, which is ESS up, by the way, and then hold L. Right there, that's going to correct dolphins, save state. Correct dolphins. It'll basically correct the frame advance there. You can see how crazy fast this is. I want to show you a quick turnaround. So what you can do is press down for one frame, and then on that frame you want to press L again, and then down. or actually, no, that failed. So because of the analog glitch, that'll fail. So what we want to do is press L, and then frame advance again, frame advance again, frame advance again, and on this frame, wait, no, actually, I'm trying to figure out. So press down, and then press L, frame advance once, twice, and on this frame here, you want to press L and down right because of the analog glitch, and then you want to do switch to down, and that didn't quite work. So let me try that again. So you want to press down and then L. On this frame here, one thing you can do is up left. Put the sometimes because of the way the frame advance works, that fails. But what I'm trying to do here is just basically turn around really quickly so you can get super backwalking more consistently, and trying to get super backwalking more consistently and optimally. So what I want to do is press down for one frame and then press L. Frame, because there's input delay, so you have to frame advance until you see the correct frame. Then you want to press L and again, and then do this. As you can see, he's walking backwards. Then you want to switch to right, and then down right, and then straight down. Which, as you can see, that's going to make me start backwalking. Then what I can do is 1, 2, 3, 4. And on this frame, I can just do it a second time, 5, and then 6, and then 7, and then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then on this frame, one way to actually trigger extended brake starting out super backward and still maintain the speed value, like the multiplier, without having to press L still, is to, first of all, I'm gonna correct off in frame advance here by doing that. And then 1, 2, 3, and then on this frame we want to release L. And then you want to do this and then this again. And this can actually be a little less optimal because of like the way Link is moving around like crazy. But as you can see, it gets me really far, really fast. I want to show you with it with Pyro Field too. And don't worry about me uploading this to YouTube because the upload's just fine, everything's all good. And I did very well on my speech. That speech I did a little while ago, I did very well on it. I'm proud of it. Anyways, so what I want to do is but it failed, so I want to clip. I'm just trying to clip through here to get the Pyro Field. There we go. Now next I want to see how fast it is across Pyro. With the instant turnaround, I mean. So I'm good. So down and then L, and then I'm gonna do this, and you can probably see my input display. That's perfect. It actually got me down. It actually got me perfect. So then I'm going to do that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The reason it's doing this is because it thinks I'm actually holding down, left, and down, which I am. It's actually more optimal sometimes. So then I'm going to do 146 L. And do this. As long as I'm careful from where my camera is, I'll be fine. See, I'm outrunning the enemy, which is not normal. This guy can't catch up to me at all. But wait, if that happens, what you can do is target the enemy that's near you. This is really important. Target this enemy. As you can see, my speed is starting to die. My speed is starting to die down. So what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on this frame I'm going to do this. It's going to immediately trigger super backwalking again. Then I can do the same thing again. This time I actually hold L. So. And this will actually also prevent my controller from my control stick angle from resetting or anything like that. Then he's gonna say, hey. That'll happen sometimes. When you see your speed starting to die down a little bit, what you can do then is press L and then press L again, and then as soon as this happens, press L and then down. And then one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's gonna trigger some backwalking yet again. No postman trigger. Perfect. So now this is super backwalking and extended brake sliding. I'm going to play back both videos to compare. Specifically, normal walking. First of all, I'm going to do this one. Now, really pay attention here to the memory addresses. Really pay attention to the memory addresses here. This is important. Really pay attention, this is important. Now, super backwalking, which I was telling you about earlier, trying to show you how to do. Oh, and Dolphin just froze on me for some reason. Dolphin just crashed on me, but that's okay. Can reload it. Now let me show you. Dolphin actually crashed on me there. I didn't close it, it crashed. So I'm gonna do SBW and EBS.DTM, which is my super backwalking and super walking. And you'll see, if you check the memory addresses here, how fast this is with super backwalking. You can even see in the game how fast Link is moving. You can see that's really fast. Really fast. Pay really close attention to the XZY value, with XYZ values here. Hope you can still hear me okay. I mean, I have my mic on, but hope you can hear me. If you're having trouble hearing me, let me know. And this is super backwalking here with the rock. That looks really, really cool. He's like, that actually, as you can see, it's really, you can really see the difference when I start super walking. When I start walking normally, you can really see the difference. This isn't a glitch. These are actually static points. These are actually static floats here. Those are actually static floats that reference the game references for super backwalking and super walking. So it's clearly not a bug. It also has a pointer value of 0 to 999 when I checked. I checked for pointers and found a 4-byte value for it. And right here you can see me doing the super backwalking with it's in the brake slide. You can see how fast this is, and these values are really important. So 2.5 is for super walking. 3 is for super walking. 2.5 to 3 is for super walking back. And 4 to 6 is for super backwalking. So that's a huge multiplier. It's a huge multiplier for super backwalking. It's 4 to 6. And super walking is 2.5 to 3 times. Normal walking is just a multiplier of 1, so it doesn't make a difference with normal walking. Which is why walking normally is so slow compared to super backwalking. It's because there isn't a multiplier for normal walking, where super walking and super backwalking do have multipliers. then you see the real effects here in real time. Now pay attention to these values right here. Right where my cursors are. Right where my cursors are. Now if I frame advance here, you'll actually see how much this is increasing. Actually, the Z value, you can see how much it's decreasing because of the change. It's a lot, yeah. There it didn't crash on me. Anyways, thank you so much for listening to this tutorial. Hope you have a great day.